time trial, but he has a history of being very strong across the road and track disciplines, and in the road cycling in London was the gold medalist in the time trial, in Beijing as well in his division, and in Athens, so quite extraordinary results there. And in this event in Beijing, when it was the LC2 classification, which did change after Beijing, he was the gold medalist.
We have JEZEK on the far side of the track for the Czech Republic, and ISHII from Japan, the 43-year-old, starting on the broadcast side of the velodrome. And after the first early stages, it's ISHII with a slender lead.
So ISHII in Beijing in 2008 won a silver in this when it was a CP4 4-kilometre pursuit category. So some success and a lot of experience in this event as well, and also another strong road cyclist. He won the CP4 road race in Bordeaux at the Road World Championships back in 2007 and won the time trial at the Paralympic Games, rather got bronze in the time trial when it was CP4 on the road in Beijing back in 2008. So an early update here. So it's ISHII who has the edge over JEZEK, the 41-year-old from Japan.
Yes, ISHII competed as an able-bodied athlete until a training accident, and trained very early on from his high school days to become a professional cyclist in Japan. So the real gauge we get is from the 1,000 metre mark. So looking at ISHII's time, 1:14.124 is 0.3 quicker than what Buska was able to produce at the 1,000 metre mark. And in fact, JEZEK from Czech Republic, the third fastest from that 1,000 metre sectional of 1:15.879 from a 41-year-old. So ISHII leads JEZEK, but is 1.7 the gap, and it's going to be less now at the 1,500 metres. There's about 0.8 in it, so JEZEK showing some strength here between the first and second kilometre mark.
World level for a long time, 41 years of age. Looking here to try and set the fastest time. A good tussle between these two riders.
Jiri JEZEK says he rides about 32,000 kilometres a year in training. Thank you very much. So across the 4-kilometre distance, that speed endurance, it's well, he'll have no problems kicking in for the last few laps, that's for sure. He had his right leg amputated below the knee after a car accident in 1985 and is somewhat of a celebrity in his home of the Czech Republic. He's a regular on television and is an author. And he's had a fair share of injuries over his career as well. He was badly injured in 2014 at the World Championships. In a big crash involving a number of riders, so it had a bit of a setback 2 years ago, but he's here now and he's riding well. Now moved himself into second position overall on the leaderboard as we come up to the lap and a half away from the 3,000 metre mark.
He's really powering through the middle stages here, JEZEK. At the 2,000 metre mark, 2:28.340, so to his credit, he's been able to get over the top of ISHII at the halfway mark. But even though for the qualifying round of the individual pursuit, it's not technically a race, it's more of a time trial to get the best qualification time, it really is a good tussle between these two, although JEZEK now at the 3-kilometre mark has got a margin. It's about 2.5 to 3 seconds. ISHII 3:44.313 is starting to tire, and JEZEK's time of 3:41.473 would have him as the quickest time to date.
So Jiri JEZEK from the Czech Republic. We still have 3 heats to follow, but he will need to be going as hard as he can to post a quick time because we still have some quality opponents to come, and he needs to finish in the top 4 to be racing off for a medal later on day 3.
Yeah, so he's really teetering around that middle of the range to try and get into the top 4. But JEZEK 427.369. You get the impression very tired here. The Japanese rider Masashi ISHII, the 43-year-old, but the crowd is willing him home here.
There's been great support at the velodrome from the Brazilian crowd as we look to JEZEK.
So the time of 4:55.033 will be the quickest so far, and the third quickest for ISHII, 4:59.224. We've seen 4 riders go through, with 6 still to come in qualifying for this men's C4 4,000 metre individual pursuit.
And JEZEK managing to average his speed just below 49 kilometres an hour, so 48.808. And he'll have to wait now to see whether the following 6 riders are going to all be quicker than him, or some, and